What the fuck is up, everyone? Prison Miller here. Yes, this will be audio only today. As you guys may know what happened yesterday, Ian Watkins, as you may know, the lead singer from Lost Prophets, was stabbed to death in prison. And holy shit, justice is officially served. And I'm glad that he's dead. In case you guys are wondering why I said that, and, oh, prison, how dare you say that? That's because you guys don't know who he is. I'll give you a brief flashback. As you may know, the lead singer from Lost Prophets has been in prison. As you may know, he's actually a pedophile. And also a zoophile as well. He's known for, he's committed sex acts towards children. He even was charged for attempted rape of an infant. Yes, I'm not joking. Look it up. And as I know from his backstory, he is quite a huge manipulator. Like a massive manipulator. Like he really fucked the whole entire band up. And here, I'm going to give you a huge history, and this is what I'm reading on Wikipedia. And just so you guys know, this is very disturbing. Watkins' abuse and misconduct with children was reported as early as 2008 to South Wales Police, where the authorities repeatedly failed to act upon any of the leads. This included both sexual abuse and giving drugs to children, including cocaine. Watkins' former band members claims they were unaware of his conduct with children, as his drug use had begun to cause heavy strain of his relationship with them. Watkins has requested his own private dressing room away from band members, who much of his abuse of children allegedly took place. Watkins has also chosen to minimize personal contact with most of the bands, and I wonder why. Joan, I can't pronounce her last name. She's an ex-girlfriend of Watkins. Okay, I'll say this. I feel so bad for her. I believe she is innocent. She was accused for any of this, and she had nothing to do with it. But she claimed her innocence later on. She was not guilty for like CP, child pornography. He almost fucked her life up. Ex-girlfriend of Watkins recalls him possessing multiple graphic images involving minors or drugs as early as 2010. Appalled by the content, she had made multiple complaints to the police, though very little action was taken at the time. She was one of 6 people who had spoken to the police regarding Watkins' conduct from 2008 to 2011. In 2010, an Australian woman had also come forward accusing Watkins of assaulting her child, though the allegations were not investigated any further by authorities. During the recording of the band's 4th studio album, The Betrayed, in 2009, she was made aware by Watkins as he was abusing a 2-year-old child in California while the band was recording in Los Angeles. She even contacted the child's parents, who has reported him to the authorities. Though again, no further action was taken to investigate the matter. And I'm going to be honest, I think this is way earlier than 2008. I think he's been doing this shit for this entire career. I mean, kids, fucking babies, animals, which is bestiality. Some really fucking nasty shit. I mean, what is up with his fucking mind? I guess it's all those fucking drugs he's been taking, and he's also a manipulator. He even manipulated the kid's parents to get their children to come see him. Like, he easily manipulated him. That's how fucking sick and disgusting he is. Alright, now, according to the court, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read the main highlights. What I'm reading On June 6, 2013, it was announced that the trial will start on November 25th and was expected to last a month. A previous application for the court venue to be moved outside Wales was denied. On November 26, Watkins pleaded guilty to attempted rape and sexual assault of a child under 13, but not guilty to rape. This was accepted by the prosecution. He further pleaded guilty to 3 counts of sexual assault involving children, 6 counts of taking, making, or possessing indecent images of children, and 1 count of possessing an extreme pornographic image involving a sex act on an animal. His victims included a baby boy, and he sent a text message to the mother of one victim that said, and I quote, and he said this by him, he said this, "If you belong to me, so does your baby." Yes, he literally said that. The police investigation into Watkins, code-named Operation Globe, required the cooperation of GCHQ to decrypt a hidden drive on his laptop, which is found to contain video evidences of his abuses. Investigators later bypassed the encrypted password to Watkins' laptop, noting that it reads, okay, I don't think I should say this. I'm going to say this. IF Kids. Yes, that's his password. On November 27th, the day after his guilty plea has been accepted by the prosecution, Watkins referred to his sex offenses as Mega LOLZ in a recorded phone call to a female fan made from the H&M Prison Park. And I'm just going to skip all that. I'm not going to go further into that. I'm going to scroll down a bit. On October 9, 2017, this was him in prison. He was accused of grooming a 2-year-old girl's mother from prison through a series of letters. In response to the report, a spokesman said, "This is an absolute shambles. We're sickened. It's utterly bewildering that he could carry on grooming. It shows contempt for children he abused and raises serious questions about supervision." And here's the aftermath. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm just gonna say the highlights. Possession of mobile phone in prison. In March 2018, Watkins was found with a phone. He was accused of using the phone to maintain contact with a girlfriend outside prison, but denied the charge, claiming it did not belong to him but the 2 inmates who forced him to hide it for them. He refused to give names, citing fear of violent retribution. Well, his fear came true recently. A charger for the phone was also found in his cell. Watkins claimed he still received fan mails from Lost Prophet fans that the men wanted him to help him take advantage of the women writing in as a revenue stream. After a 5-day trial in 2019, he was convicted and sentenced to a further 10 months in prison to run consecutively with this existing sentence. And also 2 years earlier, he was involved in a hostage incident and he was stabbed by three inmates before he was being freed by police officers 6 hours later. His injuries were non-life-threatening, and then, the motive for the attack was unsettled drugs debt with another prisoner while in custody. And as on the morning recently, he died by being attacked in prison. I guess they found out what he has done, and justice is officially served. So I thank those prisoners who brutally murdered him, because he deserves to die. We don't want any more scum on the earth. That tells me that he is still doing it while he's in prison by sending letters. That tells me he has not learned his lesson. He is fucking disgusting. And as you can say about pedophiles, they will never learn. They will never stop until they reach their target. The only way to stop it is put them in prison. Like, they are not going to stop until they're done with the victim. And as you may know, out of all the noticeable, like, celebrity pedophiles, you know, like Jared Fogle, EDP 445, yes, even P. Diddy, etc., Onision, Ian Watkins is the worst out of the worst. Like, he is easily the worst one. Like, a fucking baby and fucking bestiality and all that shit. And there's some sources I read on court that he was, on what they saw in the video, was him peeing on an infant or some shit like that. That's the only thing I'm gonna say about it. I'm not gonna say the whole thing because it's way too disgusting. But yeah, he is the worst. It's easily the worst that he's ever done. I don't think Adolf Hitler would even do that. But yeah, guys, I'm fucking glad he's dead. Rest in piss. And yeah, that's kind of it. Ian Watkins, I hope he burns in hell forever. Hope he gets fucked in the ass by Satan's big red cock. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say. Fuck Ian Watkins. Burn in hell. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.